In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this garden bench planter made with only 5 fence pickets, which makes it a very affordable project that anybody can do, even if you're not an experienced woodworker. You can follow along with me and I'll have the build plans linked below if you're interested. So to begin this build, we're going to cut off the ends of our 5 fence pickets. There's going to be 2 of them at 25 inches and 3 of them at 19 inches. Now these are fence pickets from Home Depot, and they're roughly 5.5 inches wide. But that doesn't really matter as long as they're all close. The leftover end pieces we'll save for the box and the rest of the bench planter. So it is important that you cut the tops with the dog ears first, so that way you have leftovers for the rest of the planter box. After you cut the tops off, you're going to cut 4 pieces at 31.5 inches. Make that 5 pieces at 31.5 inches. 2 pieces at 10 inches. 2 pieces at 12 inches. 2 pieces at 16 inches. And like I said, I'll have the build plans linked below in the description. And once you have all your pieces cut, this does go together rather quickly, which makes it a very simple woodworking project, even if you don't have any woodworking experience or very little. And with using fence pickets, it makes it a very affordable project. Next, we'll go over to the table saw. We're going to cut 2 of the 16-inch pieces at 3 inches wide. These will be the legs, the front legs. And we're going to cut the 12-inch pieces at 3 inches wide also. These will be the armrest for the bench. And we'll cut one of the 31.5-inch pieces at 2 inches wide. That'll be the back support. So when all said and done, you should have 5 pieces that you ripped with the table saw. Now it's time for assembly. We're going to take one of the 10-inch pieces, add some glue, and use a brad nailer. I'm using 1 1/4 inch brad nails here, and some Titebond 3, the exterior wood glue. And we're just going to nail that right onto the 31.5-inch piece. Now the fence pickets can be kind of wonky sometimes, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Close is good. And you can use some 1-inch deck screws if you have to. I like to do that with my other planter boxes. I think it holds better. If you got one that's bowed pretty bad, it kind of pulls it together. And I switched to screws later on in this project, which you'll see. I then added glue to the other 10-inch piece and brad nailed that onto the 31-inch piece on the other side. And then added the other 31.5-inch piece to make the frame of the box. Still using a Titebond 3. Exterior wood glue. I like to use the brad nails when I'm doing the box because it'll be visible, and the brad nails you can't see them as much as the screws. But you can use screws if you like. I've done it before and it turns out just fine. Once the frame's completed, I turn it over, add glue to the outside rim, and attach the other 2 31.5-inch pieces, which will be the floor. And there will be a little gap in between, just like that. That's what you should have at this point. A simple looking box. And there's Home Depot with their stickers again. They're everywhere. But yeah, so far so good. On the 25-inch back legs and the 16-inch front legs, I'm going to measure 6 inches up from the bottom and mark a line. This will be our guideline on where to screw them into place. So once I have the lines marked, I turn it over on its side. I find my 6-inch mark. Well, first I add glue. Then I find my 6-inch mark and line it up with the bottom of the box, as close as I can. Then I come back with my brad nailer, add some nails. And then do the exact same thing on the other side.
Once the nails are added, I flip it over and do the back legs, finding my 6-inch mark and lining them up with the bottom of the box, making sure the dog ears are facing up. Add my tight bond 3, put it in place, and pin it down with some brad nails. And again, I do the exact same thing on the other side. And these legs are kind of bowed a little bit, so this is where I came back later on and added a couple 1-inch deck screws to it to help hold them in place. And I also did the same thing for the middle slats with the 1-inch deck screws. For the middle slats, there's 3 of them spaced about 1 inch apart. These are the 19-inch pieces. I'm marking my lines here so I know where to put my glue at. Once the lines are marked, I can come back and add my glue. Tight bond 3, of course. Then I just use a couple screws to hold them in place. And pre-drill in the cedar, because if you don't, it'll probably crack. Cedar is such a soft wood. So it's important that you pre-drill if you're using screws, because it will crack. And just like that, the back of it's done. And then we'll add the arms. Just putting glue on the top of the front legs. Use some brad nails to hold that in place. And I get my trusty level out. Make sure it's level and just run a couple brad nails through the back. Same thing on the other side. Glue on the front leg. Brad nails to hold it in place. And then a couple in the back after I make sure it's all level. A couple more on that side for good measure. Then the last piece is the back support. It's the 31.5-inch 2-inch strip that you cut earlier with the table saw. I put it about 2 inches down from the top. It doesn't really matter, you can put it lower if you want. I think the 2-inch looks good. I put it on there nice and level, mark some lines so I know where to put my glue. I then add the glue and then I put it back in place, right on the lines. Then I use 1-inch deck screws to hold that in place. Brad nails would work too. And just like that, it's pretty much finished. Overall, it probably took me about a half hour to build this, which isn't bad. If you're selling these, you can crank them out pretty quick. This is one of those low cost, high profit project builds I hear other woodworkers talking about. This is a good one. I've sold many of these, and I have some friends selling many of these this year. You can customize them. You can put kids' names on the pickets, words, relatives, family.
That's about all there is to it. You can see it's pretty simple, only 5 fence pickets, a few cuts. You can have yourself a nice garden bench planter box.